Instagram. All right, because I know Instagram. So you guys on Instagram, I'm gonna turn my screen so that you can. This is real time live. All right, there's no delay on Instagram, but there's a delay. So don't slide into YouTube. I would have told you guys go to YouTube. Don't slide into YouTube, okay? Because there's gonna be delay when we start trading. But for the purpose of the recording is for the purpose of learning. Am I making sense? All right. So the first thing I'm going to start with, basic concept. All right, I need everyone to put basic on the chat. I know many of you are already trading HFX with me, okay? But if I'm doing an HFX call right now, I want some people to be able to understand before we get started. So I want you guys to understand the basic concept of HFX because where there is no rule, there's no sin. So I'm giving you guys as a concept, and in the concept there is this guide. What's the purpose of HFX or what is HFX? HFX is high frequency Forex, a Forex that is based on time. Simple, it's simple. Okay, a Forex built on the concept of time. Now, when we trade normal Forex, okay, normal Forex, all right, is based on buy, sell, movement. You want to write that? That's normal Forex. Buy, sell, movement. So when you buy, the market has to move in the direction, all right, and the destination of your buy. So buy, sell. Is it that you buy or sell? That's the concept of Forex trading. Now, for Forex, normal Forex, okay, when you buy towards a direction and the market has to move towards that direction and you make profit. And there's a risk part that when you're buying, you can hedge your buying with a risk, okay? And when the market does not move towards your direction, when the market does not move towards your direction, okay, that risk hedges your investment. So you're going to lose. So there's something you would give for what you would gain. All right. Does that make sense? So, and when the market could take time, you do not control how long the market is going to move based on volatility in Forex. The market may take time to move to that direction. So people are not in control, all right, of when it's going to move, how fast it's going to move, okay, at what time it's going to get to the destination it needs to move. That's Forex. So you're not in control of the time. It's dependent on the market. Does this make sense? All right, put one on chat. I'm trying to be basic. So the next 15 minutes, I'm just going to be basic. Okay, so that any beginner who's here today or you're watching this video, okay, you should be able to get a concept of Forex and HFX. Because I had some people message me, say, what broker is HFX? Samson. He said, what broker? I said HFX. I was like, broker? No, HFX is Forex, but a type of Forex. So I want people to because the truth is a lot of people are silent in ignorance. They are silent in misunderstanding or misconception. So I want to be able to bridge that gap, trying my best. All right. So good. So that is Forex. You make money by the movement of the market towards the destination. You don't control the time the market is going to move. So what's HFX? Same Forex. All right, a different concept now built on time, synthetically built on time. So HFX is based on buy and sell. But now you make a decision how long you want to stay in the market for that decision of a buy and a sell. Does this make sense? That's the difference with the HFX. The HFX, you make a decision. So you want to trade. So I want to buy. You do your analysis same way, same currency, same market. All right. But you do your analysis and you can tell the market, okay, my analysis, I want it to play out in 5 minutes. So HFX does not have a destination concept. It has a time concept. So when you buy, all right. But it also have a risk concept because buying and selling, there's a hedge, a risk. So the HFX platform only needs your time permission. So if you buy a currency, you would tell the platform that you are buying for 5 minutes, or you're buying for 1 minute, or you're buying for 3 minutes. All right. And what that contract means is the trade is going to close in 5 minutes. And when that trade closes in 5 minutes, if it closes above the buy line, the market pays you the percentage, the contract. All right, you are paid. Even when it closes 1 pip above or 10 pip above or a couple of pipettes above, all right, in 5 minutes you get paid because that is the contract you chose. All right. Now, if you selected a sell, means you want the market to move down. Now, if the market moves down within that 10-minute time frame, you get paid. No hassle, you control time in HFX. So what you need is a skill to trade it. Okay. All right. A skill to trade it. Does this make sense? All right. It's very simple. And I want you guys to understand the concept before you understand the tactics. Let me know in the chat. Does it make sense? Put sense on the chat. Okay. Because the concept will lead to the tactics. Because many people, all right, they delve too much into the tactics without understanding the concept. Are you guys with me on Instagram? Okay, so I know I'm doing, so I'm trying to be basic. Okay, so HFX is based on time. So all I need to know, so I'm going to go into the platform right now. We're going to trade, but I'm doing the basic concept. So I'm also going to guide you for those of you that are new. I've already done a video or series of video guiding you through the process of a setup. But I'm just publicly, because of a class right now, telling you the concept of what we trade in HFX and how important it is. What is the other thing to know? So if we bring this concept to our class or ourselves, okay, what does HFX mean for us? Okay, HFX is side hustle. All right, put her, because I want you guys to, because a lot of people, this is what you do. You lead yourself without understanding you. So there's a reason I'm doing HFX. I love Forex. The whole game of the big gains trading community is built on Forex. All right. But while we were growing, I initiated HFX. For what reason? If you do not understand that concept, you're going to fail with me. While I am making progress, you may fail along the line. Because why? Your interest will not be aligned with mine. Okay. And because I am running it with a different concept, but you are following it with a different mindset, we're going to be conflicted and you may be having a different result from mine. There's something I told myself I was going to tell you guys this morning. All right. And yeah, I've said it in many ways, but I'm going to say it in this direction. HFS is going to make you a lot of money. How many of you like to make a lot of money? I'm looking at answers. How many of you would be open to making a lot of money? What is happening to my Instagram audience? All right, I know many of you. Are some of you scared? Are you scared of making a lot of money? Between HFX and Forex, which is easier to trade? HFX. Which is easier to grow? HFX. Everything about HFX clicks better than Forex. So Kenry, why are we not paying? Why is HFX a side hustle? I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Ask me why. You're going to make more money when you trade HFX. If you understand the skill, you will make more money with HFS compared to Forex. You will build more time. You would gain more time with HFS compared to Forex. Okay, HFX, we hybrid the options of your making money. But many people will not grow with HFX. Because why? I need you guys to indulge me, please. Don't be boring. Indulge me. Ask me why. Because if you can understand that why, you understand my concept. Okay? And you will not take it for granted. In your learning curve, easy is a disaster. Hard is formation. I know many of you didn't get what I said, but I will give myself time to explain. Did you guys get me? In your phase, there is what we call a learning curve in the phase of experience. A learning curve. This is where you establish formation for defense and attack. In that phase, easy is a disaster. Comfort is a bridge. Don't do what's comfortable. Don't, in your learning curve, strive to avoid comfort and ease in your learning curve, because in your learning curve, you're building formation. You're building character. Easy don't give you character. Easy bridges character. All right. So when a plane wants to take flight, at what point does the plane stay comfortable? You guys talk to me. I would indulge you. See, one of the things I'll do as a coach, I'll always do is money is available. Money is around us right now, but many of you are not going to get it. The reason you won't get it is not because you're not qualified. It's not because you don't want to. It's simply because you do not understand how to take money. All right. Your energy around money is negative, so money repels you. There is money in this market. And guess what? A lot of people will step in to make it, not because they have the craft to making the money. They understand the concept of attracting it. So money is a journey. You have a phase in this journey. You may be in your learning curve. All right. So there is a learning curve, there is a mastering curve, then there is a building curve. In your learning curve, easy is a disaster. So everybody who traded Forex the easy way and got in fast the easy way are broken today. True or true? Some of you have experienced it, right? They are broken today. Because why? When you get money, the next thing you want to do is you want to retain it. The reason you want to retain it is because you want to build and duplicate it. Am I correct? Those are three phases of money. You earn it, you retain it, you duplicate it. When you're poor, you just want to earn it. And if you earn it the easy way, you would lose it. You cannot retain it, you cannot duplicate it. You'll be trapped in the circle of lack, despite the fact that you're swimming in the sea of abundance. Am I making sense? Okay. So, like I told you, three things I'm going to be doing on this call. The last part is we earning money. But the first part is I'm building the basic concept and I'm showing you the mental concept of understanding how to trade. Okay. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm on step 2. So I don't just want you stepping into trading with yourself, leading yourself. I want you to follow some rules, follow some guidance. And if you can just apply those guidance, you would have sense. Many traders don't have sense. All right. Am I correct? So I've traded HFX. A better part of my trading career, I traded HFX and I saw a lot of things. I saw us make money. I saw us lose money. Not just the student, even myself. All right. And I saw us not being able to build something because the concept was sweet. It was so easy. It got a lot of attraction. Boom, a lot of people made mistakes. Because why? They did not focus on building. They just focused on earning. And earning with speed is a disaster, friends. So that is why I'm telling you, we are side hustling HFX. We are leveraging HFX. We are not building HFX. So if you come here trying to learn HFX, I'm going to disappoint you. Or guess what? Time will disappoint you. Because why? That is in the concept of things, leverage it while you focus on in your learning curve. The hard part is understanding the mindset around Forex, understanding yourself in trading, understand market philosophy, money philosophy, your philosophy. That's the hard part. You take a time to understand, and that is what I do in our classes. I build you. I build your character of trading through learning the chart, all right, market insight. Do you know it's difficult to manage money with Forex and manage money with HFX? HFX, you are not managing anything. The moment you press a trade, the platform already managed your trade. It's paying you 75%, all right, and you tell it $10. You're going to lose $10. Nothing to manage. The only thing you have to instruct is what you're putting in. It already gave you your risk to reward. So you're not calculating anything. It's so easy, but guess what? That is disaster. Because why? If that is how you start earning money, you are in trouble. I promise you. You may not even understand this language because every part of you want to earn. But I'm telling you, because we have earned, we have learned, we've been broken, and some of us are just rebuilding ourselves. But if you are starting, if that's what you want to do, but Kenry guided you, does that make sense? I'm guiding you ahead because why? You are in your experiential phase. Am I making sense? So what I do with HFX with the community is don't make mistakes. I don't want you to go through what we've gone through. So leverage me while we learn. It's going to come a time you're going to, when you are in your mastery phase or building phase, then you can now begin to do this thing that is sweeting you. You cannot, but I want you to get into building and mastery. All right, before you now do this by yourself. But for now, let's leverage. So we're gonna have a HFX opportunity where we come in about 3 times a week and we trade. What you just have to do, set up a platform. Okay, fund the platform. You already understand the concept of buy and sell, which is already there. I've trained you guys. The video is there, very simple. It takes you just one way to know it. When I say buy, I'm going to tell you where to buy the currency to buy. Just buy. If we make money, let's make money together. If we lose, let's lose together. You do this for the next 3 months. You are going to learn something you never intended to learn. One is that you're going to know how I trade without putting yourself, because what many people do, this is what I wanted to say. The moment I trade with you right now, I teach you how I trade because I'll be teaching you. It's open. All right. My strategy, everything is open. I teach you. It's there. The next thing you want to do, you step in. After the session, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to continue trading because you already know what I did and you want to grow your account. That's the stupidity of the learning curve. All right. And many people just fumble into mistakes without understanding that if you're leading yourself, it's not the money you want to make that you will make, it's the inability that you don't have the capacity to make it. You will lose money. You will blow account. And you will keep trying and you will keep failing. But if you leverage, we trade together, you earn. You're understanding the concept, you're building character, you're disciplining yourself. Do you know when you hold yourself, you have a way you can make money, but you hold yourself by following instruction, you're building character. You do this for 3 months and you have proof of leverage. Guess what? You can now be in charge. Because why? You build character. Don't be in a haste. Money is not running away from you. You just have to run into the place where you can attract it. It takes time. So don't be in a haste. I'm begging you ahead. All right. Leverage me. We've been all winning in our session. I know I don't come off as I should, but I'm trying to. The reason I am silent with HFX is the fact that I don't want it to distract our building phase, our learning curve. Okay. Because that is what has happened over time. So that's why I try to silence this so that you don't get distracted. Does that make sense? Is this clear enough for everyone? The warning is a counsel, is an instruction, but it's wisdom. So you don't get loose. You will see money right now. Very easy way of making money. Okay, you guys will see it. So with that being said, all right. So if you are new, this is the first thing you want to do. If you're not on the Telegram, go on the Telegram. You'll see a post on HFX setup. Okay, watch the video. Register on the broker. If you're in the United States, pocket option. If you're outside of the United States, one prime option. Okay, the links are there. Register, fund your account. Okay, and fund your account. You can do your verification, then show up on the session and just trade with us. Don't try to understand how I am trading. Just focus on following my instructions. You're going to understand how I'm trading if you pay attention session after session, because I do the same thing repeatedly every day. Don't force yourself to know how I trade. You will. Okay. Do it with Forex, but don't do it with HFX, because the more you force knowledge will seek expression. And sometimes if you try to express the knowledge of HFX, you will be distracted. I don't want you to be distracted. Okay. Does that make sense? Put sense on the chart if we're ready to go. Is this clear? Okay. So for those of you that are here, let me turn the screen because I'm about to turn the screen. So let me switch it this way. Okay, good. Mm. All the training on HFX, they're on the platform, they're on the Telegram. Okay, all the training. So what I'm going to do now, I'm basically going into trading. Okay, but if you are new, follow the setup. What you want to do, observe what we're doing here right now, because I'm not going to go to the basic of trading yet. I give you the basic of the concept for a reason to guide you so that you know what to do. So if we're coming on HFX next, you should be set up. Okay, so when I say go to the Telegram, this is what I mean. So on the Telegram, um, hold on. This is not for you guys on Zoom. This is or YouTube. This is for these people on Instagram. So on our Telegram, okay. So there is already the instructions. You posted it. Okay, so this is it. Okay, HFX reboot. You see it all here, all the links. Step one, HFX reboot. You watch this video. Step two, register with your broker. So all these things are already there. Just follow them. Okay, watch the quick setup call, step-by-step guide on the one prime option. I did everything already, so I want you guys to just follow that. Let's see what the market looks like. So what am I going to trade today? So USD is strong. AUD this week. AUD USD looks like it's going to sell. Let's see. AUD USD sell. Okay. AUD JPY sell. AUD CHF sells. So AUD is weak. So we can look at AUD CHF, AUD USD. All right. Since that's sentimentally bearish, now let's look at the trend of the market. AUD. Let me start with AUD USD since it's the strongest of them. Here's AUD USD. Okay, I have to type it here. AUD USD. So this is AUD USD. We're looking at a sell. 5 minutes is bearish. Okay. 15 minutes is bearish. That's good. 1 hour is bearish, which means this trade is trend-wise is good for a sell. Okay. Daily is bullish, but 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes is bearish. It means we can take that trade for a sell. So the next thing I'm going to do now that I know that it's a sell, okay, I'm just going to now, oh, what's the technical area? All right, I'm going to buy. So I just check the market, the week and the body of the previous day, previous 4 hour, previous 1 hour, and previous 15 minutes. I just mark it out. That gives me. And guess what? This thing I'm doing, if I am you, I'll just be doing it so that I get the same thing. Okay. You can get your trading view and just do the same thing. Week body, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15 minutes. Oh boy. You can put different colors. So I put different colors on. You guys, I think I'm going to. All right, so 15 minutes. Yeah. You guys give me a moment. Just a moment, fam. Just a moment, just a moment. I want to use the restroom. It's loud inside, louder than the world can hear. 1,000 shadows shaped by fear. No chains on me, but I can't move. Caught in thoughts I did not choose. I breathe in slow, I breathe out pain. Tell my heart you're safe again. Even in the dark, I find I am stronger than my mind.
There's a storm in my chest I can't outrun. All it is a whisper now, a loaded gun. Every step feels thin like I'm caving in. Even blue skies can't calm the war within. My thoughts run wild with no escape. Hunting ghosts that fear creates. I paint a smile, say I'm alright. While storms keep rising, out of sight is loud inside. Louder than the world can hear. A thousand shadows shake like fear. No chains on me, but I can't move. Caught in knots I did not choose. I breathe in slow, I breathe out pain. Tell my heart you're safe again. Even in the dark, I find I am stronger than my mind. Every word it pulls me under waves. As every small dove slowly grows. Okay. Can you guys hear me enough? All right, let's get back in. Now, so three things I've done here right now. I've been able to get what we're going to do. Well, I'm looking for a sell on AUD USD. Not only that I'm looking for a sell, I want my sell. So I check sentiment. I want my sell, the trend to align with the sentiment for reinforcement. So if I want to sell, the sentiment is bearish. I want the trend to allow with the bearish sentiment. Now that aligned. Okay, the next thing I'm looking at is where am I going to sell? Because why? You have to know where you want to sell. So that's the technical. Okay, and to get my technical, you can see all these lines here right now. These are daily 1 hour closing of the candles, opening and closing. So I put the wick and the body from daily 4 hours. That's what I just did. So now I know where I'm going to sell. The next part, okay, now that I know technically it's out, it means if the market gets here, this is a sell area. The market is on a line. This is a sell area. This is a sell. Every of this line is a sell area. But which of them is going to be ideal? All right, that I'm going to tell us to take. So we have this instrument here under my screen right now. Okay, it's called the stochastic. All right, if the stochastic gets into the red and this price is at any of this, that's where the sell engagement starts. Okay, pretty simple, like it's baby steps. Okay, so if the stochastic get here, which I believe, so I cannot project based on my experience, I can project. All right, if the market moves this way, somewhere around here is going to be quite ready. So there's also technical knowledge of trading. That's why I say give yourself time. All right. I do believe you see this place was a previous floor. This place was a previous floor, previous floor, previous floor. Okay. We're going to have good reinforcement. Market is going to start selling from this area strongly. All right. It's going to start rejecting and sell. So the market gets into that range and everything is good. We're going to sell. That is the fourth part. Number one, sentiment. Number two, trend. Number three, technical. Number four, all right, momentum. Okay. The market gets stochastic, which is this strategy. All right. Then number five, timing. Okay. Every 15 minutes on the clock, market tends to make a move on the opposite direction. Very simple. Every 15 minutes on the clock. It's called the quarter theory. Okay. Every 15 minutes on the clock. Are you guys with me? Are you guys on YouTube, Instagram? Are you guys with me? And you guys hear me okay? All right. Is it big enough for you guys? Let me know. I just want an answer from you guys. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. So if this market gets here, I'm going to be looking for what? A sell for 5 minutes. So this is where I do my analysis. You can also do your analysis on the platform. So now that I know where I want to buy, the next thing I'm just going to wait. The boring part of this trading is that you can wait. You have to wait. Okay. So if the market comes here, I'm going to be looking for a buy. Okay. Someone said like me using this tool. Hold on, where is it? Where is that tool? No. Okay, I think so. Yeah. So if the market gets here, okay, maybe looking for a sell. What happened? Yeah. Market gets here. we may be looking for a sell. So that is what I'm looking for. So I'm waiting if the market gets, I'm going to be looking for sell. But where am I going to sell? I don't sell on TradingView. This is the platform that I use to trade. All right. So all right. So now that I want to trade AUD USD, pretty simple. I come here, I search for AUD USD is already here. Okay. So what I do is the same thing I did here, right? I did on a trading view. I can also do it here. Okay. But I'm always used to doing analysis on trading view, then I trade. So it means if the market gets to 802, around the 802 or 802, 850, I am going to be looking for a sell, okay, on AUD USD. Now, because of the difference between, so I'm going to put an alarm here. It means if the market gets here, what's the time right now? This is 8:37. The next timing is actually 9:37. The next timing is 9:45. Premium trades are going to start happening from 9:35. But sometimes I take detours. All right. So if the market gets here and it looks good for me, stochastic is there. I may take it on technical without timing. All right. But the best trades happen on timing. So sometimes we are patient on timing. So that is what we're waiting for, right? So I'm waiting for the market to get here or get here, and I'm going to take it. When it gets there, I take it. If it doesn't get there, I wait. All right. If it gets here, I'll take it. If it's moving here, I'll take another one. All right. So this is now that we know where I'm going to trade, what is the next thing to do? All right. Who can tell me on the chat? Now I know where I want to trade. Now I know where I want to sell. Now I know what I want to do. I want to sell. Now I know the currency I want to sell, AUD, USD. All right. Now I know where I want to sell it. Now I know how long I want to sell it. What is the next thing to do? Who can tell me in the chat? Apart from waiting, what's the next thing to do? Talk to me on the chat. Apart from waiting, I need you guys talking to me right now. Let me know you guys are, because let me reinforce the whole idea. There are other things I can trade, but because of I'm teaching and okay, before I move into other things while we're waiting, okay. So while we're waiting, I can move into other things. So you guys know I'm in on gold already. The gold trade, I'm in on gold already. So gold, I'm in on the buy. All right, price action buy of yesterday. Okay, so I'm in this trade. I already entered. I'm just letting you guys know. I entered. This is the risk. All right. So I'm already on this trade, so you guys know. And it's not bad for a buy. You can still buy where it is right now. Gold, Forex. So I'm just giving you guys this. I said I was going to let you know. So this gold, Forex, I've already bought. Okay. I said this market breaks is going to come here, retested, and the market closed. I think I entered even up, a little up, somewhere around here. So this trade is still valid, all right, and you guys can still take it. This is the risk. The risk is slightly below this. I didn't want to do this because it's too much. The risk is supposed to be below this, but I'll bear my losses here. Okay, because if it breaks below this area, trust me, it's going to sell. So I don't want to give it too much. You can even use here if you can use here for the risk if you're taking this trade right now. All right, so this is not about snipe this price action, so don't confuse this. This is a price action trade. I waited for the market to break yesterday, came back, so that's price action. Snipe is going to be different. The market closes, so this is slightly bullish. The market closes below this area, that's a sell snipe. I'm going to sell when it closes below this area. So you can use this risk, but I use this risk for my own trade. All right, for Forex, that is what I used for price action. Okay. So, we have different strategy of trading. We have price action, we have snipe. So don't confuse this. So that's an insight. Let's go back to binary option. So did you guys type what you're going to do? Say mark up the next area and move. Okay. Put the money you want to trade with visuals. Thank you very much. Your risk. Let me reinforce this. Yeah, me. Pay attention. Come here. Stay here a little bit. There's something about your risk in trading. A lot of people don't pay attention to their risk. They are more intentional about their reward. I already know what I want to do in this trade, and I know I'm going to wait for it. But another thing I have to pay attention to, I have to have done this before I even do my analysis, but sometimes I can do it after my analysis, okay? Is when you look at your capital, for binary, binary is hyperactive. And because we're leveraging, I can tell you, go as far as risking between 5 to 7% if you are properly leveraging. Okay, if you have small capital, you can go as far as 5 to 7%. But average risk, okay, with good capital is between 3 to 5%. So let's say 5%. 5%. Another thing you have to do, don't be a thief. This is not a one trade affair. We may be taking 3, 4, 5 trade depending on how the options come. Now the question is, you have to, how do you manage your 5% amongst you? Because you do not know how many trades I'm going to call. Do you? No, you don't. Okay. But you need to now know how many trades you want to take. So this is something you have to do about your risk. There's a decision inside of following me. Because now I cannot tell you what to use, but you know what to use. So if you're risking 5%, what is 5% of $1,000? $50. Okay. You don't know if I'm going to call 5 trades. You would have used $10. You don't know if I'm going to call 3 trades. You would have used $15 or $17. Okay, the variable to how many trades I'm going to call, you don't know. That is on me. And I cannot even know. I can't tell you that I'm going to take 3 trades because guess what? It may differ. Sometimes we come in a session, we take 3 trades. Sometimes we take 2 trades. But now, how do you manage your risk knowing that you're supposed to use $50? Now, this is what I tell my brain. My max use is $50, but my trade use, all right, is I am open to risking $50 for 3 trades. So I don't care how many trades Henry is going to call. I'm only going to take 3 trades from his call. Does that make sense? Because why? You want to be able to establish how you use $50. So my first trade is $20. Second trade is $20. Third trade is $10. It means you have, see, this is what people don't know. What you don't instruct, you cannot manage. Are we together? What you don't instruct, you can't manage. Okay, so you have to instruct yourself on your risk. You have to establish a foundation for your risk. So I just gave you guys a guide. So if you're risking 5%, whatever your 5%, you break it into 3. All right. And when you are exhausted the 3, just stay on this session and say, oh, I am done, Mr. Kenvery. I'm out. You don't have to leave the session, but you're out. If you can hold on to that discipline long enough, you are going to be formidable. It's going to be hard, but trust me, if you can, that's discipline. It means you instructed yourself and you're following through. That's discipline. All right. So discipline is about following what you tell yourself you want to do. That's strong. You're enforcing the power of your word value, okay, over your attitude value. So does this make sense? Is this clear enough? You guys let me know on the chat. So either 3 trades, you may say it's 2 trades, but if you're new, I would say break it into 5 trades. So Cambry, what happens when you only take 2 trades? It means you reached, if you broke it into 5 and we're only able to take 2 trades, it means you made a percentage of 20%, of 2%. Let the other one be a rollover for the next day. Does that make sense? Is it clear? Did you guys understand what I just showed or taught you guys? Did you guys understand what I just taught you guys? Let me know in the chat. It's clear enough. This training may not be as valuable to you today, but if you can breed this concept and you just watch it over and over again and you follow the step, you'll be a better leverager in my sessions. You'll be better. Okay. Your emotions will be aside. Your emotions is your adversary. You're fighting your emotions. But if you could follow these instructions, you will go stealth on your emotions. Does that make sense? I'm going to go back because this is where a lot of students have challenges. We finish the session and the next thing is they're not excited because why? They didn't manage their risk properly. Okay, so, but at least I just showed you guys how to manage your risk. So the market is struggling. It's not coming yet, so we wait. Now, another thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at another currency. So that makes it 2. All right, so AUD USD is here. I already dropped alarm. Let me put an alarm here also. Okay, so let me look at what else can I look at? GU. let's look at USD card. That is a very dramatic pair. Some pairs are very dramatic. USD card. Okay. USD card. Let me see. Mhm. USD card for a buy. Let's first know. So it has a buy sentiment. Oh, it didn't add. Okay. Are you guys seeing this well? All right, beautiful. So USD card is bullish on the 5 minutes, which is good. Bullish on the 15 minutes, which is good. Bullish on the 1 hour. This already passed the buy. Okay. Yes, it's bearish on the 15 minutes, but it has passed the buy. Three out of the four trends must align with the sentiment, and that's good. So I'll just chart it up right now. Okay, chart it up right now. Chart it up right now. Move to 4 hours. I think this is almost ready for a buy. It should be getting ready for a buy. It's in a buy state right now. Let's see how fast we can catch that. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Oh, it's preparing to buy. Okay. Wow. The next candle after that. So this is supposed to be the 15-minute, but it's broken below. It means this market still want to drop. Probably want to drop to the market is what's the time right now? It's 48. It's supposed to be dropping, to be buying already. The market is supposed to be buying already, but it's hanging. It's not sitting anywhere right now. It's either it's supposed to be, oh goodness, USD card. What are you trying to do? USD card, USD card. You know what? The market is hanging. So it's either the market is going to come here, or you know what? This market, maybe the next is already is on green right now. Okay, it's already on green, but it's not in a technical area. It's either the market is supposed to come here, or it's going to wick back and start buying. So what do I do? Okay, when the market is like this, I only trade the market when it hits the area I want to trade. But right now it has broken below and it's not here. I'm supposed to wait for this market at 488, but at 12 minutes. Let's see how this market is going to close. It may come. Let's just wait. All right, USD card. USD card buy. USD card buy. I'm thinking of buying it to 10 o'clock, 15 minutes. Let's see where you got USD card. I will let you guys know. Patience is key, all right? Sometimes the candles can be very, very USD card. This guy is going back. But it is too gone for me to pursue it, all right? Normally, now that it has broken this area, I'm supposed to, all right? I'm supposed to take it when it drops to this area, but that's what it's doing right now, okay? So we're not on timing. This is 50. Come on. I feel shy about this trade. I know it's going to buy. Okay, I know it's going to buy, but it was too far gone. I would have jumped in, but that's not what I do. Patience is key. But that was a good trade. All right, that was a good trade. We didn't just catch it. We didn't just catch it at the neck. Guess what would have happened if we had analyzed earlier? We would have taken this area. All right, and probably this candle would have. It would have looked like it wanted to trap us, but if we took this area, we'll clear the trade. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to patiently wait for, all right, the next timing. Okay, let's see what this trade is going to do. If it comes to 448, patience is key in trading. Sometimes the candle could mess you up. It could be very, oh, look at this. Come on. That was a beautiful one that is just going. All right. But if I had taken it, would have been dancing right now. Okay. But I'm teaching. Okay. I'm teaching, and at the same time, I am a patient trader. Okay. The trade has to meet my requirement before I invest in it. If not, I will be giving myself to the option of a gamble. Okay, so let's see what this trade is going to do. It may come, it may not come. All right, we're waiting on it. We're waiting on it. If it comes to this 448 area, now in binary option, HFX, we tend to call the last three digits. Okay, so 443 is what we're looking at trading the market. 443, that is somewhere, 443 is somewhere around here. All right. It means the market comes somewhere around here. If it comes somewhere around here, we're going to be looking at trading. So somewhere around here, 443. Okay, this is 431. 443 is somewhere around. Now, another thing you guys have to understand, and I need you guys to do this. There's sometimes a difference, the price on TradingView and the price on your broker. Okay, so what you do is this. Let me show you. You can do the same thing I've done. You go on the daily, you mark up the same way I've done. That way you get precisely the same price or the same execution that we're doing. So this is the top of it that I use white. Okay. So that way you know exactly they are no different, because sometimes I'll call a price and it's different from your price. Just a little pipette can help you lose a trade or win a trade. So you have to be careful. So I do the same thing. I tend to do it. Sometimes I trade on the floor on here. Sometimes I trade using TradingView. So a good student would just do what I am doing right now. They can set it up on their own platform. Okay. So after this, we're going to ask questions. If I've done well training you, because this is what we do this is what we do on HFX. If I'm able to have schooled you well this morning, you guys let me know. So let's see how this plays out. So this next 15-minute area is here. This one is here. Okay, so market is still trying to deny what it is yet, but this is what I am waiting for. That's the next 15 minutes, right? 448. $448. That's it, 448. It's almost, it's the same price. Okay, 448 is good. But why does it look close? It tends to look close here. It's farther here and it's closer here. Okay, maybe it's the way I stretched out my screen. Okay. Oh, my farm. So this is what we're waiting for. All right. Very, very beautiful. Market broke. Kind of a retest is good. I like this area. If we could get there, it's gonna be a good area. This area is gonna be a good area to buy the market for 5 minutes. But if it doesn't get there, wait. This is the last instruction I'm gonna give to you guys. Probably will be, one of the hardest thing to do when it comes to trading. We have 5 minutes to the next timing. Hopefully it comes. If it doesn't come, all right, we just wait. Okay, but this is an instruction I want to give to you guys. Very good. Hold on. Let's see. It's coming. It's coming good. We have 5 minutes. It's coming good. I want to put did I put an alarm? You can actually use alarm on your platform. So I've not dropped an alarm here. Let me drop an alarm here. You can use an alarm on the broker platform. Okay, because TradingView, in case you're on the free plan, you don't have much option on the alarm. So these are two areas this market will likely react. It's going to come here. What's happening? It's trying to just disobey this area. It's strong. This area is holding this market. This area is holding this market. So there's something I'm going to do. I'll take this market for 15 minutes, depending on how this candle close. I'll just take it for 15 minutes. All right. But I would have loved the market to hit here, but it looks like this market wants to push from here if it opens, okay? But every part of me sense that this market, for it to, this is a break of structure. I don't know if this was the retest and it has moved, okay? But a proper retest here will give it good push. So if it comes, it's going to be better. But if it doesn't come, I think it will move from there and will be out of this trade. The weight is the biggest part. You guys are ready for the last thing that you guys will learn from the session? It's one of the most difficult things. Okay. I already told you guys risk. So I'm going to risk. I already set aside my risk. I'm risking about $70 at max. Okay. In all of my trade, and I've broken it into maybe 3. All right. When this market comes here, I'm going to take it for 5 and 15 minutes. 2 trades I'm going to take, and that will be $40. All right. 2 trades, $40. It means it will be remaining $30. Okay. So and if it gets down, because the truth is the market can still get down to this area. It looks like it could get down to this. It is a very strong reinforcing area. So but this is where I'm going to start trading. Come. We have 2 minutes. Come on, don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. I think this swing is trying to hold the market from. So this is okay. You know what I'm going to do right now? Okay, at the close of this candle, if it doesn't get here at the close of this candle, I'm going to take a 15-minute trade. What does that mean? All right, that's an early trader. That's Kenry. Kenry, you're trying to early trade. Okay, I'm going to go on my timer. All right, I don't know if you guys are seeing it here on. So there's a timer here right now. This is 10:05. It means if I take this trade right now, it's going to close at 10:05. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to 10:15. It means I'm going to take this trade for 15 minutes. Okay. At the close of this candle, how many seconds remaining? Okay, so guys, early entry. Okay. Don't over leverage. This is early entry. I feel the market will get here. Okay. I feel the market will get here. Well, let's see how this candle closes. That's 30 seconds to close. All right. Let's see. So before we get into that, let's see this again. Let's see this trend. Hope it didn't. Oh, USD. Come on. Oh, card. Wait, I'm trading USD card. I'm trading USD card. What's happening here? Card gains trend. Oh boy, hold on. Card gains trend. This is a strong one. This is a challenging one though. All right, but I'm going to take the 15 minutes anyway. Okay, so I did the 15 minutes. I'm in on 15 minutes trade right now. All right, it may not give me the 5-minute trade. I would love to take the 5-minute trade when it gets here. Okay, this 15 minutes is just me taking the 15-minute rule. All right, favors me fine. If it doesn't favor me, it's okay. Someone will say, Kenry, it would have been 5. Why didn't you do 5 minutes? I have a rule of trading. So I'm in on 15 minutes. If you're in with me, tell me you're in. So hopefully this takes it back. If it doesn't take it back, it may come here. I'll do 5 minutes. But guess what? I'm also watching this because at the end of the day, we're trading sentiment. If the sentiment changes, daily is bearish. If 5-minute changes, Okay, if the sentiment changes, you're in trouble. You'll be struggling with the trade. All right, USD is still strong, that's fine. Okay, USD is still strong, that's fine. But CAD is gaining. You can see CAD is gaining. So these are the things we struggle with in trading. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Are you guys ready for the so that's a trade. That's a trade that I'm looking at. The next one is going to be here. If it doesn't come here, I'm not taking any other trade. All right. I've taken my 15 minutes. If it doesn't pay me, that's it. Okay. The next trade is going to, but the trade is going to run for 15 minutes. Hopefully it pays me. But if not, let's see. I'm going to take another trade here. So there is an alarm. If the market gets to destination, there's an alarm. But before the alarm, let me tell us something. Are you guys ready? I've told you guys a lot of things in this session. I want to make it a complete session, both the emotional part, the technical part, the mental part, okay, and the management part. There is something about you that drags when what you want is not coming to you. When you're waiting for something, you're giving something. A lot of people don't know how to negotiate their emotions. So that's why a lot of people don't know how to be patient because they are not good negotiators. Because there's always something to get for what you're doing. Some of you think because I'm paying attention, I'm spending time here right now, you need instant gratification. You need to earn because you're spending the last 1 hour just waiting for the chat. And when you do not see something, there's something in you that drives you to do something you were not supposed to do. You want to be careful. One thing about HFX is if you stay waiting too long without managing your emotions, guess what you're going to do? You're going to take a trade you're not supposed to trade. You're going to look for a currency. You're going to compromise your standard because you wait too much. Are you guys with me? You want to be careful of that. So this is something I tell myself. My risk guides a lot of that. But most importantly, have a session time. If it is 1 hour you trade, find your option. 1 hour, you've not seen something. If something is close, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, don't exceed your timing. Because why? You have a limit. You can manage your emotions when you're waiting too long and you're not seeing what you want. You will try, you will stray. Many traders lose money, not because they're not good traders. They lose money because they compromise their standard when what they're looking for is not coming to them. The next thing is, you see this trade right now. I could have taken it in a 5 minutes. You know why I didn't take it in a 5 minutes? I take my 5 minutes trade on timing on my technicals. You see what I did right now? Can I tell you one truth? The trade I took now is not an ideal trade. But because I have waited and you guys have waited, I just, okay, let's experience something. You see, even me as the coach, I've compromised a little bit of standard just because I want you guys to experience your waiting. Are you guys with me? I'm supposed to take trades on my technical. If a trade is not on my technical, that trade is a dangerous trade. And I just took a dangerous trade now. That's why I use the 15 minutes. If it doesn't play out, fine. But I just want you guys to experience, something for this whole training. And that is, if I could do it as a coach, now imagine you. I just trade away from a standard because I wanted you to experience something. It's not the best of practice. Am I making sense? So observe that. I'm telling you so that you observe that. Many of you compromise. Like, this trade is going to go. Let me just enter. That let me just enter is it's your damage. You're damaging your discipline. Let me just enter. Why? Bow. Why did you enter? Was that your instruction? But the fear of losing out, I'm waiting too long. Let me just trade. No risk, no reward. You will begin to tell yourself, all right, lies to validate that indiscipline. So be careful. Say I am careful. Type it on the chat. All right. So let's go back into the market. Beautiful. So the guy is coming. All right. And just because you wait, let me tell you, just because you wait doesn't mean your trade will pay you. The market will do what it needs to do. You just do what you need to do. All right. So if the market comes to 448, I am going to get in on a buy. Come on, let's go. Why are you running away? You can come. this trade looks like it seems CAD is really gaining strength. All right. Shish. Ah, it was almost there. Oh. It was almost there. CAD gained. AUD USD is not even surviving at all. AUD CHF is still another thing that would suffice. Come on, that guy's flying away. AUD CHF. So let's check AUD CHF. I don't have AUD CHF here. Let me add it. AUD. Wow, that guy is running away. These guys are running away. AUD CHF is going to take a long time for us to see a trade. Okay, because this is bearish on a 5 minutes, 15 minutes is bearish. 1 hour is bearish. It's going to take a while for us to get a trade on. It's bullish on this guy. How many of you enjoyed this session? Okay. Hopefully we clear this 15 minutes. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we don't. All right. But it's moving good right now. If it gives us, fine. If it doesn't, it's okay. But that is literally what HFX looks like. We have how many minutes to go? Okay, about, yeah, 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes look like 2 years right now. Some of you be like, what? Let this time run. Let this time run. It's so long. Yeah, it takes time. That is 1 hour. So this is going to take a while for us to see a trade on this 15 minutes, right? For us to see a trade on AUD CHF is going to take a while, fam, because the market is expanding right now. Okay, it's going to be somewhere around here for us to see a trade on AUD CHF. It's going to take a while. All right, guys. Any question? Okay, any question? Any question? So this is, we have about 6-7 minutes for this guy to go. It's either it's going to pay us or it doesn't. All right. There's another option on the market. It's called rollover. I don't do rollover. I used to do it. Okay, but I love to take my losses now. If I take a decision, I love to take my losses. I find another option so that way I can manage my risk, because now I can manage an option that is a variable. Okay, so when I roll over a trade, what is rollover? Extending your time. It means you're hoping to win that trade. You bring a lot of emotions in you trying to manipulate a win. Okay, because when you roll over, the broker takes something with you and you extend your hope. It may happen, it may not happen. So I just focus on taking 3 trades. If I take one, it doesn't go, I wait for another option. So I'm just looking at trading. I'm not looking at winning. That way I stay managed. And the more I stay managed, I stay confident, I get better results. Rollover is a way of extending your hope and your emotions into trading. And because you can't calculate a rollover. Okay. I love to be calculative. That is how I stay out of the market. I stay out. And that way I get better. Any question on the chat while we wait for the next 5 minutes? Option of 5 minutes. The trade may pay us. The trade may not pay us. After your questions, I'm going to just look at the scale of market insight, and we are going to get out of today's session. Okay. We're going to get out of today's session. We have 5 minutes, 4 minutes for this trade to close. While you guys are waiting, I'm already on gold. I told you guys, let's see. What do we have on S&P 500 today? S&P 500 was bearish, but the market broke structure. Market changed character, fam. this changed character slightly. So this kind of like a bullish run. This is a change of character. Okay. Uh, hmm. Hmm. This is a little bit tricky. So the market already sniped. I told you guys yesterday that the market was going to buy, right? Look at what it did. It bought yesterday. Just well, it was news influenced. And one of the things I see, I want to buy because the market has changed character for buy. But this is where I want to buy. So this market is going to be far better on a price action. Okay, so market could sell here. If it comes here, I'm going to start looking for a buy price action. Because why? That news that happened yesterday will consolidate. If it is real, price will mitigate that news. Okay, that effect. So it may be a temporary sell for a buy. So that's something I want to be cautious of. I won't be aggressive in this market over the next couple of days. I just want to watch out some things play out. Okay. So but the market actually sniped for the day. So if it's raw snipe here, you'll be out. Okay. This is an entry for a snipe. That's just raw snipe. Okay. Which for those raw students, I think here you'll be out of this trade and you have a good risk. All right, that should be, you have a good risk. Let's see. If you entered here because of a raw, your risk is supposed to be here, all right, and your reward is supposed to be here. So you should be out of this market at this area for raw, okay? So some market do present themselves like this, but I trade what we call snipe plus, LBS plus. So I love to apply price action. Okay, so if I'm looking at market scope right now, market changed character here. It's on a bullish state. Okay. And if it needs to sell, it needs to break this area for me to sell. But I do I want to really sell? Because if it breaks this area to sell, the risk would be too much. So I have to observe this market tentatively. Okay. I want to observe it cleanly. I'm gonna be a little patient on this guy. I'm gonna be a little patient. So what would I do? If market breaks above, I'm gonna be looking for a buy towards the next dimension. I think it should give me a one-to-one. If it decides to break above right now, that would be me taking the market above here. Let's see. The risk will be here. That's fine. The reward will be here. Let's see. Do we get a one-on-one? It's not up to one-on-one. So this is a trade. Okay, it's up to one-to-one. That is what I would do on the buy. If it breaks above this area that's bullish, I'll buy. Okay. Uh, that is what I would do on the buy. If it breaks above this area, I'll put my risk here and I'll buy. Okay. Guess what? I could, if it decides to go back from here, all right, if it decides to go back from here, that will be a new swing low. Okay. Okay, I'll take the swing low. This is fine. This is fine. So that's I'm gonna buy. I'm not gonna sell until it breaks here, and I don't want to sell. If it breaks here, let's see, the risk will be too much. That is, I'm only going to sell when it breaks here. And if it breaks, I think the risk is wide. But let me see the reward. Okay, there is one-to-one. Okay, I may sell it. All right, I'll just evade this price action that I'm looking at happening here. Price action. Because I'll buy this in my price action account if it retests and close. But if it's here, I'll sell it to my snipe. Okay, I'm going to be looking out for that. So let me put an alarm here. But normally this type of trade, I'm just supposed to observe it. All right. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, at least we got something on the trade. Okay, USD. How many of you are about closing right now? You took the trade and you're about closing. All right, put money on the chat. You're about closing. Okay, the trade is about to close. Yeah. Okay, it's not much. Okay. Today you might be trading with $20 like myself. Tomorrow we may be trading with $200. Okay, gonna come a time we're gonna be trading with $1,000 and a risk. You see, if you can manage small, he that is faithful in small, much more will be given. I probably would have I probably would have made $17. All right, that's nothing. Someone say that's no money. Okay, but guess what? That is incentive for discipline. Okay, that's an incentive for discipline. Don't insult your risk today because appreciation amplifies. Many of you, you're trading with low capital because you're trading with low capital.
You have this ignorance of gratitude. You're not grateful because you are not where you want to be. You are not knowing that what you have right now, if you're faithful with it, is going to get you where you want to be. All right. If you're faithful with $100, you will be faithful to attract $1,000. The whole goal of trading is compounding. Just make what you need to make every day, following a risk plan. All right. You're going to get to where you are. It may take a year, it may take 2 years, but who cares? A lot of people have been disciplined for 5 years, they never got to where they are. But if you can just be disciplined for 2 years, you will be where you need to be. Okay. So at this point in time, uh, I've given you guys a scope of what I'm looking at on gold. I'm already on gold, okay, for the buy trade for price action. So gold, I'm already on the buy trade on gold. Okay. I said you can still take this trade. That's price action, not snipe. Okay. Snipe would be, so yes, the market had broken. It's just that snipe is a little bit, gold can actually consolidate. It's looking like the market is starting a consolidation. So if I'm seeing this right now, if you want to snipe gold, okay, for today, I would just, man, this is all noisy. But I do know if market breaks, market has broken structure. All right, if it takes away this structure, it's going to be very instrumental today. So I'll just allow market. So if you want to snipe gold today, let it break above this area. All right. If it breaks and close above this area, that's a good snipe. All right, that's a good snipe. And you can put your risk here. So this will be my snipe trade risk. And you can, so the whole thing about today's snipe is a little bit edgy because why? The previous day is like, let's see. So this is the previous day. So you see why today's snipe is a little not too good. Okay. Today's snipe, that's why I'm using price action, because today's snipe, okay, is it's the previous day is here. And normally when you are sniping, you're supposed to snipe to the previous day high. So this is the previous day high. Now imagine you're entering the trade here and you're sniping here and you're using this risk. My family is not too good, except you now want to cultivate your own risk of using here. That is the only reason you're going to take this trade. But that is no more a snipe. That is you bypassing. Okay. So what can you do? You can now notice another thing I can do is that I can snipe price action. If you think you're not comfortable entering here, when the market snipes, enter a price action trade. It means a price action trade takes this trade to this next level. Okay. That in fact, a price action trade takes this trade, all right, back to let's see what gold is on. So let's see the formation on gold. All right. So if gold breaks above this area right now, market is going to be coming to this. In fact, this guy is crazy. We're going to be testing these levels of liquidity again. It means market, if this goes bullish, it's not just here. Here's the beginning. Market may be coming back to. All right. Wow, this drop was crazy. Let's look at it again. So hold on. Let's do a pure. Let's do a pure drive. So what are we looking at? Market is rubbing on this liquidity right now. Okay, so this is one. If market rubs this liquidity, all right, so this is going to be change of character. If market changes character, it's going to be coming here. This is crazy. Market will be coming here when it changes this character. Okay, so this is the first step. So if market do this small thing it wants to do right now, the next place is it want to test this level. So that is the next place market is going. And if that be true, if what we're looking at is true, okay, you move into a smaller time frame, it means here, this is the first testing point of this trade. So if market buys right now, you can use price action. So this is quite what you're looking at. All right. I could say this market breaks above this area. We are seeing a move. Well, I've seen him. This is a crazy trade, man. Come on, that's a 1 to 5. Okay. The market breaks above this area, gold.
might be in a run to a change of character. So you can watch out for the price action on gold, a break and a retest. Closing confirmation is a drive up. All right, that's a drive up. It's the same way if it breaks below, we may be looking out for a sell. This is just price action. If it breaks below, you may want to drive back to this previous low. Not too much, all right, but something as well. So this is price action. Okay, so that's why I said if you want to use price action, you can wait for gold to just break above this and you can take it to the next high. Does that make sense? All right, so this is what I will be looking at on gold. So if this is true, is this where I marked? Hold on. That's hold on. This is 4726 area. 4726. 47. Okay, that's around the same area. All right, fam. Beautiful. Any question, fam? I'm gonna drop the chat. Who has a question? You guys can type your questions in the chat. If you have a question, type on the chat. If you have it on YouTube, type it on the chat. Oh, no. Here's my YouTube. Hold on. Where's my YouTube? There's my channel. I'm not on that. Okay, I'm live. Okay. What's this? I'm live now. This is not. Why is this showing? I'm in white. What? Hold on, guys. Something is not. This is showing HFX. This is live. Something is happening. What's wrong? I am wearing white. Wait, are you? Wait, this is supposed to be. This should be my live now. Something is not right. Okay. Oh, maybe that's what I've seen before. Okay, so price action is included in LBS plus strategy. Okay, so everything about change of character, break of structure, it is a price action related activity. All right, so it's a price action. So the Snipe Plus is a price action related activity. That's why I'm using the word price action. Okay, so when you wait for break of structure, when you wait for change of character, all right, that's a price action related activity. Okay, there is a price action. So price action has different strategy. Break and retest is price action. Okay, trend, okay, break following a trend. So there is many price action strategy. Okay, so and there's market structure. Even the activity of market structure is also price action. All right, understanding the different navigation. Say we asked coach if you could look at GU and EU. Someone else asked about how to manage this multiple account. Please help. Okay, are you guys asking on YouTube? I was trying to see what's happening on YouTube. Okay. All right. Yeah, I said, I guess we can't trade. I told you guys if you want to trade, be on Instagram. Okay, that's why I even took a 15-minute trade. So everyone, no, I didn't. Wait, I didn't see you guys. Okay, you typed it on IG. Okay, I'm coming. None of you. How many of you traded? You made money with me right now. I didn't see you guys type on the chat, or did I? Did I ignore that? So just simply paste the question again. Let me answer it. I don't want to be scrolling. So what was the question again? Evelyn, what was that? What was the question again? So I have 3 funded accounts. Okay. Let's bring this back to me. All right, let's bring this back to me. So I have 3 funded accounts. I purchase and I just hear you consistently talk about having different accounts. Please, can you tell me what to trade in each and which strategy I should use? All right, beautiful. Okay, I think you messaged me. You messaged me earlier. Okay, that's a beautiful question. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful. So let me stop this. That a question I've been asked. Account management is one of the most fundamental thing about leveraging. So I say if you come into this environment, one of the things you want to do to follow instruction is to leverage. Leverage will help you track your ability of following instructions. So now I call trades on price action. I call trades on strategy, which is LBS, London Breakout Sniper. Now, it's going to take you a while to learn it and do it like I'm doing. But one of the things you can do instantly and start earning, okay, and know how to manage your earning is leveraging my trades. Okay, so which means you can have an account to practice. It may be a demo account, maybe a lowly funded account. It's going to take you a while to get it right, trust me. But you have to actually get it right, leveraging before you even get it right, trading for yourself. If you cannot leverage me and get it right, how can you leverage yourself? Can you just think about it? If I have the result, I am doing well as a trader, and I tell you to trade with me, and I tell you what to trade, and you cannot get my result, why do you think you can get your result by doing your own thing? So one of the things in your learning curve you want to do is being able to follow instructions, leveraging. Because why? In the presence of an instruction, you may linger out. This is the risk to use. You are risking more. This is how many trades you take. You are trading more. So what do you do? So I have a portfolio for anything that I call portfolio. So you may choose depending on your size of account or your size of capital you're coming in with. Now, when you're coming in with capital, I tell you, if you have $1,000, don't invest all of your $1,000 because why? You are in your learning curve. So you could invest $300, all right, into getting maybe funded accounts. It may be a $10,000 funded account, all right, challenge account. Okay, that is about 100 and something dollars right now. You get 3 of them. And what you want to do is anytime I call a trade on currency, one is dedicated for currency, either EU or GU. All right. Now I call gold as well. You can dedicate one account for gold. I call indices. You can dedicate one account for indices. Now you have to choose one of the indices. The whole idea is so that you can manage growth. You can begin to study your own management. So if at the end of the day, let's say a month, I call 20 trades and you could take those 20 trades, what result are you going to get? My result. And guess what's going to happen? You show up on the session, you see how I'm getting this trade. Not only did you get result, but you also learned that if you're doing this thing Kendra is saying, this is what you'll be getting. So there's going to be a reinforcement on confidence. So if you have 3 accounts, I don't know if they are funded or they are evaluated. All right. What you want to do, just like I said, how many trades did I call? Give it gold 1, indices 1, currency 1. You should have, but if it depending on, you should have. You know what? So right now, I didn't look at currency. It means your currency account is sitting warm and breathing and taking the AC that is in your room right now, or it's in my room. Yeah, nothing happened. You know results because you didn't trade. If you're leveraging, all right. Now, if we take US 500, the good thing now we are calling our trades. I'm not just sending market inside. When the trade activates, we call it. Okay. So when I call it, you are in. If I don't call it, you can say, oh, Kenfrey did not call it. You don't take it. That is how careful you can be when you're leveraging. Because I am trading. And any trade I take, I call it on the session. All right. Like now, I called gold. So if you're leveraging me on price action on gold, boom, you take that trade. That is not snipe. I'm being careful right now. See, your trading account is not a system of making money, it's a system of watching your discipline first before you make money. Okay, so I call gold right now. If you took the trade on gold for a buy, if you took it on your snipe account, you are a prostitute. Period. You're an indisciplined trader. Are we together? First, accept this. It's hard. So if anyone took that trade I called on gold and it was on your strategy account of plus, you are a prostitute. You're an indisciplined trader. All right. And that is where you watch yourself. Why did I take the trade? For every execution you make in any account, what's the purpose of taking the trade? All right. And if the only thing you can answer yourself is to make money, you're a bad student. In my environment, you're a bad student. And as you strive not to be a bad student, you're going to be a better student. That's just simple as that. Many traders make mistakes because they don't have a purpose of trading, proper purpose of trading in an account. So I say what you cannot instruct, you cannot manage. Okay. And if you're a bad student, if you do not have instructions to manage, does that make sense? Am I making sense? It's harsh. I'm a little bit harsh right now, but that is my reality. I tell you the truth. I don't trade to make money. I trade to show you discipline. And the more I can show you discipline, you can become disciplined. If as a coach, I can't tell you this simple stuff that people do every day and it doesn't make sense at the end of the day, all right, then why am I here? Because the truth is what's giving me result is not my ability knowing how to trade, it's my what? My capacity of managing the knowledge of trading. And I'm giving you guys that secret every day, I'm telling you. So if I come up and I call a trade and you just take that trade without fitting in the criteria of management, you are. So there's a word I normally use for in trading. I say you're a prostitute. Prostitute. What is prostitution in trading? You already know what prostitution means. So if you bring it into the idea of trading, so you're everywhere. Anything goes. All right. You are not guarding your home. You're not. See, if you have a proper home, you want to be careful who you bring into your house. At the same way, not everybody you can visit. So you want to know the people you're visiting. So an account is like a home. You want to know what candle you're bringing in, what buy, what sell you're bringing into your own house. You're protecting your house. Okay. So it's not just about accumulation of profit. It's more about the discipline in the accumulation. Am I making sense to somebody? All right. Let me know in the chat. Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? Okay. So if you have, I just give you, so if you're here, this is what I just said is what you should do. Leverage. So if leverage a currency account, leverage my indices. So if you do not have them, if you be careful, don't do trade stacking. Many of you do what we call trade stacking. You have one account. If they call any trade, you take it in that account. It's a bad way of trading. It means you're not looking at managing. And if you don't manage, you can't retain. If you can't retain, you can't duplicate. You want so every time you're trying to trade like that, you are actually writing a future that I cannot be wealthy. I don't want to be wealthy. For every time that thing you're doing is a statement, I cannot be wealthy. I don't want to be wealthy. Leave me. I don't want to be wealthy. For every time you're trade stacking. Because what you cannot instruct, you cannot manage. And what you cannot track, you cannot duplicate. So for everything, I track everything. So if I come into my trading account, if I show you my history, you see a track record. I don't even strive to want to have a track record. I trade a track record. Every trade you guys see that I call are trades I take. Except I tell you that, oh, this thing is good, but I'm not taking it, but I'm calling it. So it means you can align with me and track your trades. The whole idea, this is one thing you guys should know. Give yourself 3 months to see your track record. And because why? I told you guys, the future is learning from the past. If at the end of this week, you do not have what to track and learn from, next week is going to be the same. So when you can document If you documented last week, you would have learned from last week. This week will be better. If you document this week, by Friday, you can look at your trade and say, oh, how did I do? How did I follow Kenry? How did I use Kenry's strategy to take my own trades? And this was my result. What did I do better? What would I do better next week? You are learning from what you did. But you know what? What's happening with a lot of traders? They don't have what to learn from. And guess what? They do the same thing next week, thinking you will just change by showing up. No, you're a gambler, period. Am I making sense? It's sweet in your ear what I'm doing, right? How many of you what I'm saying is sweet? Let me know in chat. What I'm saying is sweet. Oh, this guy is making sense. It is sweet. The part of sweet is the truth. Okay, but it should not be sweeting you. It should be challenging you because I'm telling you the truth. The truth moves and challenges you. I shouldn't be telling you next week and it's sweeting you. You just, oh, I heard it. This is amazing. All right. So for that question, Leaky, I don't know if I'm calling name right. So if you already had 3 accounts, okay, a good question, because even if I'm instructing you as a student, I need to instruct you based on your purpose. What was the purpose of your account? Do you want to learn? You want to learn or you just want to leverage? I've told my template. My template is if I'm calling any trade, only take a trade with an account for leverage. So do you want to dedicate those 3 accounts for the 3 leverage? Okay. Or you still want to have a practice account for yourself. Okay. So if you were in my close corner and you have told me, oh, Kenry, I have this amount of money I want to buy. The first question I want to ask you is, all right, I want to see your result doing this particular strategy. So one account is going to go for your own trade. All right. And I'm going to tell you the other two accounts, give it to my trade. So you can begin to show me your practice. So at the end of a week, I can tell you, okay, you did raw yourself or you did LBS on US 30. I'll say trade US 30. All right. And tell me what you did. Now, those track trade US 30 is your confirmation. I want to see how you did it at the end of the week. That's your practice account. Then the rest, you just use it to follow my trades. Okay. That would be a plan. Okay. If that makes sense to you, you can do it like that. Okay. But all my students in counsel, in mentorship, I do know their strength. Some are good in volatility, like volatile pairs. Some are good with currency. Okay, so I will tell you what do you like, and that's what I'll train you on. So at the end of the day, if you have not established a strength in trading, you can just leverage all the accounts. Does that make sense? And if you have any other question, you can ask it while I'm still here. Any other question? All right. Evelyn, what was the other question? I know there were 2 questions. You guys have opportunity to ask questions. You say help us look at EU and GU. Okay, I want to ask you, Evelyn. Many of you you are looking for Expo. All right. You guys, so you guys can go check. Let me look at if it's okay, I'll turn the screen. If EU and G is looking good, I'll turn the screen. Oh, that's USD card. Oh, USD card came down again. I'm done. You guys, I'm done. Uh GU. Let's see. GU. Okay. Let me turn the screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So this is the previous day high. This is the previous day low. This is the previous day high. With the way the market is, market breaking this area, that gives it a sell. Market break this area, that gives it a sell. Because why? Market went bullish a little bit. If it does this, all right, that is a change of character. That's a break that change of character. I can sell the market back to this area. Okay, for sale. It only has an option for sale based on the day's quality. This is the previous day low. Okay. oh, no, 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 the market closed before this load. Okay, I think this is the previous day. Let me confirm that. Yeah, this is the previous day low. So it means the option for a snipe, it's only one-sided. Okay, it's only one-sided. So if you're trading it, you just need to break structure. It sniped already today. All right, but snipe loss, you just have to allow it to break structure. Now, the only challenge I have with a type of trade like this is, okay, I would have to stay in this type of trade for long. All right, because why? It gives a huge risk. So this is more than almost 70 pips. Okay, it means my one-to-one will be, it means I'll stay in the trade long enough to even get one-to-one. All right. So this is going to be one-to-one. But I fear something. Okay, let me look at the scope of GBP USD. I know gold is thriving right now. Gold is running. GBP USD. If I'm looking at GBP USD from what has happened last week. Oh boy. So GBP USD is bullish. Yeah, it's still bullish. Market is bullish. That's the truth. Okay, so if market breaks retest, market broke this area. So let me tell you what, okay, clean sheet, because I also want you guys to learn price action. All right. You see this whole move is an incomplete move. One, market didn't take out this liquidity. Okay, this is the previous sell range. This was the previous buy range. Okay, and market started selling. All right, it didn't take out this liquidity. At what point the market reverse? Market reverse. This is kind of technical. Market reverse somewhere around here. Okay, that is not really proper. Or there was a raid. So this was supposed to be a break. So market came here, retested here. Okay, started moving, then raided and is going. So that is a raid of this liquidity. All right, this move, market raided it first, never taking this out, but took away the price action here. So if I'm looking at this right now, one of the things I'm clearly just going to look at is what this low that created this low, that was a change of character. Market did a change of character, but has not come back. So if the market is going to sell, it's going to sell to come back here, which also, if it comes back here, it means this is a buy spot. The market is still bullish, but it has not completed price action. So right about now, if you are selling a snipe, just know you are selling a bullish market overall, which makes it a little bit dangerous. Okay. That is why I'm teaching you guys market insights or market outlook. So you see the perspective of the market. So I do know if market comes back into this range. So this is a range. Market broke this range right now. This is a place for it already did a break retest move. Okay. But this change of character market, when market wants to skyrocket and bullish and break barriers, it needs to what? Change character, come back into the character it changed, then move. Two areas market can still come back into is here. All right. That is a change of character coming to the previous lows, boom, or just retest this and it will go. Okay. So that is something I know that probably would happen in the market. So if I'm selling, I'll be careful. So I want to exit. I will be exiting the market. The market says I'll be exiting somewhere around here because at this point in time, market may be going bullish. So I'm looking for a buy price action. Okay. I should be looking for a buy trade on price action. Okay. At these areas, I should be looking for a buy. So watch out for that. At these areas, I should be looking for a buy, though the risk is too much, but that's a strong bullish trade to continue to what the next bullish structure is, which is not far. It's still dragging anyway, so I'll stay put here. Not much of a good trade, but this is the next price action buy on GU. Okay, so if you're snipe, which means if we're sniping today, okay, we can actually snipe exit here. All right. So by here, you should be all done with the trade because this is another buy point. But yeah, I would advise, even if it's not up to one-to-one, exit. By this point in time, exit 50 or 60% of your risk when the market comes here. If it breaks, if it comes here, exit. All right. Does that make sense? Everyone. That's EU. And I believe EU carries the same weight with GU. Is that clear? Put clear on the chat. So that's what I'll do. All right. If it breaks above, I'm not buying because why? I'm not sniping. It doesn't fall into the category of a snipe. It only falls into the category of a sell snipe, not a buy snipe. All right. Is that clear? So let me put an alarm. So the reason I really didn't look at all these pairs because I'm not feeling like I would trade them till Thursday. I want to see what, so the market, after every major news, you wait for the market to breathe. Many of the price actions are not really initiated by price structure. They are initiated by correction, market correction. So you don't want to be too involved. Anytime you see a fundamental that drives price, in a very fast, unrealistic way, you want to be careful of the market that week. All right. Yes, no matter the money is not running away. Any other question? Okay. Any other question? So we have gold. We have let me put an alarm on gold. So if gold breaks here, you guys shout in the group. That's a trade for snipe. Okay, but we're already in for a buy. Oh, I didn't look at, okay, I looked at S&P. I didn't look at ES30. I think they're all doing the same thing. For me to sell, I'll sell here to sell here. Okay, for me to buy, I think I'll buy here to buy here. So the market's a little bit noisy right now. Okay, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time. All right, if there's no question, I think I've taken the questions that I put in front of me. I only have one closing remark. Very beautiful closing remark. Closing remark. It's a question. I would have asked this question at the beginning of the call, but if you have shifted, there are certain things I will say to you to shift the way you think today. All right. I wanted us to earn money, and we did. You see how easy it was. How many of you earned money? You were in the session and you earned money. Okay. If you didn't earn money, it means you're not properly set up. Because the trade was a 15-minute trade, and I told you I was going to buy, and it took a while. I bought. It means you would have bought. If you're leveraging, you would have bought. Okay, you would have earned money by just following instructions. So it's easy to earn money by following instructions. Okay. Now, this is a question you want to constantly ask yourself. All right. I kind of said it yesterday, but I'm going to go in another angle today. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? So very beautiful question. What's stopping you from becoming disciplined? What's stopping you from becoming a disciplined trader? Write down 10 things that stops you. What's stopping you from leveraging rightly? What's stopping you from trading HFX? You came in, you said you wanted to do Forex. What's stopping you from trading HFX? What's anything that we're progressing with and you are not progressing? Ask yourself, what's really stopping you? A question is a summon. When you ask questions, you summon attention. And if you learn from attention, all right, you're going to be driven towards retention. It is okay to ask yourself, what's stopping you from winning? Stop trying to win. If you've been doing trying and you're not winning, ask yourself, what's stopping you? What's stopping you from growth? Many of you have told you essential things to help this journey. It's not a one-way traffic. There are certain things that are needed for your manifestation. It's not about showing up to learn. You have what it takes to manifest success. Skill is one of it. It's the smallest part of it. Skill. But many of you rely on skill. You're not different than a gambler. You need to ask yourself, what's stopping me from growing? Many of you are in this community, right? I said something yesterday.
Many of you enjoy talks, you enjoy motivation, you enjoy, you know, uh, trainings. Even the scripture said something. It said, don't be hearer. All right. It says something, be not be hearer, but the doer of the word. Okay. Many of you just come, you listen, and you leave here. You forget yourself when you leave. But when you ask yourself, what's stopping? So Cambridge said this, it is real. I loved it. In fact, I believed it. What's stopping you from doing it? What are your limitations? And you learn what limits you. All right. If you can learn about your limitations and you're willing to break them, they will be broken. So what's stopping you? Okay. You can lose something that is very, very important to you just because something is stopping you. Success is a journey. What's stopping you from growing? What's stopping you from telling a friend? What's stopping you from funding an account? No, a lot of people tell me, I want to trade it. I want to trade demo. Then let me really get it right before I invest. Who instructed you to do that? Is it fear, experience, or is it an instruction? You will lose money anyway. Even if you learn everything, you do the demo right, you will still lose money tomorrow, I promise you. So what's up from funding an account and just start your risk journey? Okay. Do it early enough. You learn it early enough. You manage it early enough. What's stopping you? Many of you are too careful to fail. Fail quickly. What's stopping you from failing? Why are you scared of failure? Everything I am today, I learned from failure. So what's stopping you from failure? You know, you could actually summon every of your fear and attend to them one by one. Okay, why shouldn't I fund an account? I just leverage Cambry now. What's stopping me? And if the answer is valid, hold on to it. Okay, but what's valid? Is it an instruction or is a feeling? Let everything you do in your learning curve be based on an instruction. Okay, so if you're in this group, how did you show up? I said something yesterday that was very remarkable. In your path of growth, it is needed. Okay, for everything you gain, what did it cost you? If it is not costing you something, you're losing something. All right. If you didn't pay for it, pay for it. Now, if you couldn't afford it monetary wise, afford it with what? Your intellect. Afford it with your attention. Afford it with your gifts. Afford it with your, something in you have to pay for it. It is the laws of nature. Okay. In every environment, there is a weight balance. Okay. When giving goes out, receiving comes in. If that law is not playing out, the environment will not last. So this is one question I'm asking. Do you want what I'm doing to last? The truth is that law, I don't control it. Okay. Do you guys want what I'm doing to last? It's a question, you know. I show up every day. I give. I give every education. I give training. I give coaching. I give mentoring. And I give money. I do that. I give. I give. I give. I give. I give. Do you want me to keep giving? You see now, you guys are on retracement. When I begin to talk like this, many of you are on retracement. When we're doing this, you are momentum. Now you are retracing. Because why? A part of you is victimized. Okay, because why? You know the answer to the questions, but you are a victim of the answer. Many of you. Now I say this because I'm confident that this may phase out. This phase of my giving phase, I'll continue, but the truth is, who's losing? If you do not have access to me anymore, who's losing? Is it me or you? Okay. May probably find another coach or find another mentor or find you get in your journey. But guess what? If it doesn't change here, it wouldn't change there. Why don't you just change here? Okay. Everything, there is always something to give for what you want to get. If we all strive to give, I'm doing my part, I'm excellent in giving, but are you excellent in giving? So if you strive to your excellence in giving, I want to give something to Cameron more. And trust me, don't give me money. Because the truth is, your money instructs me. The only way you will need to pay me is if you make a decision that you want me to personally coach you. All right. That decision is going to be groomed. If you're ready for it, yes. That is the only thing payment is required. Okay, for now. But everything that is coming to you guys is something you have had access to at privilege because someone made a commitment to that. Okay. Now, if you like it, if it's been helping you and you've just been taking it, you are playing against the law of nature. It will affect me, even if I'm intentional. It will affect me because why? There's an energy here. If the energy is not weighing on the balance of giving and receiving, it will die. And guess what? It's been fading out. And I try my best to use my energy to balance it up. Again, it's phasing out. And all I'm encouraging you guys to do, if you guys want, because the best part of every trading institution is not its intellect, it's not its knowledge, it's not its resources, it's its community. Okay? If the energy of, because you are a product of your environment, if the community is not healthy, if it is not energetic towards growth, if it is not guided, if it is not, what I'll call, it doesn't have a foundation. Trust me, all the resources will die. That's what has happened to a lot of companies because why? They're not built on communities. What I'm doing with the big gains of Power Nation, whatever I do, all right, is my major focus is to build a community that would thrive through trading. The community is the goal. So when I tell you to get involved, there's something you have to offer the community. Some of you are getting good at it, and I've drawn you guys closer. I appreciate every one of you doing that because why? One of the things I really do, I'm doing this year is I'm grooming people who want to grow because I know I require a structure of growth. So I'm grooming. If I see your effort, I'll groom you. I bring you close. Okay. Because I want to help what you cannot help. That's mentorship. But if you do not offer yourself into a system, the little you can offer, bring it on. Bring it on. All right. And we can help a lot of people win. We can help a lot of people see what they are not seeing. Some people don't need Ken Remo's intellect. They just need others who are believing. Okay. And you can steer them in the direction of believing by just showing up and helping them show up. All right. A lot of things have happened today. Can I tell you one thing? A lot of things have happened today. How many of you have benefited from today's call? Let me know in chat. You've benefited from today's call. Can you document what you benefited? Can you speak what you benefited on? Okay. Can you take a screenshot of what you benefited on and you put it out there? Someone who has seen it before will see it again, reinforcing. Oh, this guy's always posting something, and they come because of you, not Cambridge. Repetition reinforces. That's contribution. That is passive. You can actually go intentional. Okay, I said something on the last call. To date, I didn't see movement. All right. Now you say, oh, I don't know how to invite people. All right. I don't know how to invite people. You have an excuse for your limitations. That's fine. That's your choice. If you make something an excuse, it means you don't want to evade it. Okay. What's the excuse for this? I said something. I give you guys an idea. There are over 700 people in this group. Do you know you can take out 2 weeks and say, oh, I want to track everybody in this group. I want to be on their case. Why are you not showing up for call? A lot of good things are happening. You did not find the person. You may say, I did not have contact. You say, I don't know people. But you already have people in the group who were interested. They came in because someone invited them, because they are interested. So you don't even need to tell them, are you interested? They are already interested. If they join the group, they're already interested. But maybe somehow, some way, some people are not Telegram oriented. Some people some people don't even open their Telegram. Social media just gone. They saw a beautiful message, and the next thing they went to download Telegram and they joined the group because they are interested. But because it is not in their part, some people are not in Telegram, but they are active. So the next thing you sent a message, or you just even beeped a call, and sorry, I'm disturbing you. I noticed you're in our group, but you don't show up for classes.
I really just want to know because I know you were interested. A lot of good things are happening. Is there anything the matter? Check on others. I'll be like, oh, I knew, oh, I could show up because of you. They show up in the next class. You've done something. You've given. You've contributed. All right. We have a lot. Just imagine if a better quarter of 700 people are showing up for the course. Do you know the energy that we'll be leaving each course with? It's going to be better. And the truth is, if you think I can do it, I'll try my best. But we'll do more when we're all giving.